Good morning. Serki, we had our special guest over on your live last night, but you was playing the live and I was like, you probably not by your computer and phone. He was saying hello to you,
Who
but you
that?
was not there. The UIC Jamaica.
You are. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
No.
was here.
Yeah, yeah. I saw the messages after, but um, I wasn't here. I had to run out. But
Yeah,
I.
told him to leave him by your phone. I was trying to tell to link you so he could tell you so the person was here.
Yeah, I just left the recording there playing for everybody for going
Yeah.
for going to hear it.
So I just sent him a message and I just tell him said, whenever he has a spirit, like when he's not busy, he could come back or so. Because with the recording that you was playing, I didn't want him to come up on here and hear all of that, and come say if he didn't want to come to your panel again with what's going on. Because a lot of people don't like to hear all that cussing and thing like that. So I just said when he has spare time, he could come back.
Yeah, but him good though, man. Them know my style still.
Yeah.
So I like
So
said
I
them
don't
just.
want him to be like if let's say any mix up or whatever going on, because what kind of person he is, and he's trying to, be that person that's in the party and making people to vote for him. So I don't want him to be around a little bit of that. You know, is he trying to be a professional
Right, I
and
agree. I agree with you on
yeah.
that. You know,
hmm
But how you been though?
Everything is good on my side. Work has been okay. Adding more hours.
Uh,
Yeah, just came upon here to tell you that he was over here. And that I had sent him a message saying whenever he had time he could come back over. And you as well could, check up on him to see when he have time as well too. I seen he goes on live now.
oh yeah, yeah,
The
man. Cause
young
me
person
have him link, man.
from
So
Jamaica.
me shout him up more. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just see him cause them recording there. They was surprising to me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as me understand, say a long
Auntie,
time
how
them
are
deb.
you?
Me
Go
understand.
ahead.
Me understand. Say a long time them deb out. But people was doing them best to keep them from me. Cause them never want
Mm.
no nothing about it. You see?
Mm.
So but I'm
There's
finally
just a lot going on.
eh?
There's just a lot going on. Like from what that had happened from when you was gone. I didn't know it was gonna be like how it was or something. On when the people we all said that we want justice for Naya. But like what has been going on lately is crazy.
Yeah. You know, I must say, a lot of people might not like what I would say about that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've said it before, but I could say it more complete now
Mm-hmm.
about Naya whole situation. Ain't nothing gonna come out of Naya whole situation.
It's just sad.
because, and people just need to. I mean, I hope something come out,
Mm-hmm.
but from what I see, well, nothing coming out of it. Now I know there's red tapes and all of that stuff for people to go through,
Mm-hmm.
but I just don't think they're gonna go through that for Naya.
Mm.
To the system, to the system, Naya is good riddance.
It's crazy.
And it's sad, but it's a sad truth.
Yeah.
You know,
You think so? Like, how long would you think just to be there for him?
huh?
Within how long from within how many years now from we in 2025? How long would you see justice for him?
Yeah. And everything is there. Everything,
Mm-hmm.
if what they're saying is true, if the information that Yardi has presented
I
to
mean,
us, I believe I I believe we analyzed it, we in and out, and
money, money.
we came to these conclusions. You
Mm-hmm.
see, and so if we are correct, I'm sure
Mm-hmm.
law enforcement was paying attention to all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, pretty much everything that we did. Um,
From you,
um,
Ice.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody. Listen, I ain't taking no credit for.
Mm-hmm. We even worked back, off in the back ends as well too.
That's why I don't really understand how
He got so where he's
this was how this was even allowed. Because
confused.
no nobody can take it from. I put in a lot of work.
Yeah, you have. We all have been having sleepless
You
nights.
know what I'm saying? I mean, relentless work. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Um, 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 and still, while everybody is going on about their business, I'm
You
I'm
still there.
I'm still here, and I'm one of the few persons I can still um link any one of all of who have something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's ready or not, whether it's the only one who wouldn't talk to me is bread, and that's only out of fear.
Mm.
It's not that a nigga really wouldn't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of things, the voice note, they caught short part pieces of it, but a lot can be pulled out of those short voice notes.
Mm.
And when I'm a straightforward nigga, man.
Yeah.
I don't
You don't
I
hold
don't
anything back.
I'm too old, right? And
Mm-hmm.
what I want to do, it doesn't. I can't. I can't. It don't make no sense. There's no. I don't see no game. There's no rooms for game. There's no room for as an adult. There's the grown thing. You
Bring
understand?
some weight or something.
There's no space. So I don't understand it. The only thing I can lead it to is some hate, and it ain't because you hate me.
Mm.
It's because some hatred within yourself. Because in order to hate me, you first would have to love me,
Mm-hmm.
and I know none of them has ever loved me. So how
Mm.
you gonna sit there and say you hate yourself? It's not me. It's yourself.
Yeah.
There's something within yourself. There's a problem. There's an issue there, and looking at me, um, for some reason, makes you have to confront it.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly you probably cannot confront it the same way I'm able to confront it. And you know what the crazy thing is?
Mm.
People might think like I chose my life. Like, and you hear for some people saying that it would be an excuse, but not for everybody.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so people would hold these things against me forever, my
Mm.
past against me forever, when the sad truth is, I didn't know nothing about life.
Mm. You was young at the time.
I wouldn't even say young, because even as a grown ass man, I was still dumb. I didn't
Mm.
know I didn't know nothing about life. I'm not a person who was formally educated, and I'm autodidactic. You understand? So, I got it how I could. And for me,
Yeah.
for the most part, I was always in survival mode.
Okay.
So people, and who choose a life like that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Who choose to go through the shit that I went through? Yeah, I know some dumb shit I have done, yes. But
Mhm.
who really choose to live like that? I mean,
Mhm.
like, just willy nilly choose to live. I'm not from that generation. I understand there's those in this generation now who you hear them say, proudly say, me a chopper,
Mm.
me a bad man. Yes, I come out here and beat my chest, me a bad man and this and that. But come on now, everybody see through my shit, and I make it transparent so you get the understanding.
That's who you were from then.
I don't think I'm saying me a bad man, praising it like no. It's just there are some morals in that thing that I adhere to. And if I don't adhere to them, it's what I know. It's what I know. And if I don't adhere to them, I wouldn't be here. Because you can't be around certain group of people. You can't talk the way I talk to people, and and people no shove out your head. You know what I'm saying? Big up everybody upon the live. Respect
Mhm.
our manners. You see? And big up to all the real supporters. You know what I'm saying? The real squad, the real Lion squad. Big up to the real people. And I have to say the real people, because
Mhm.
not everybody, not all of you are real. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of you, and I can't go down the list and say who's real from who's not, but I just know not everyone is real. And if anyone heard
Mhm.
the recording I was playing from earlier, where I gave my little piece at the end of it, and I made it clear, and those were the signs that showed me that a lot of these people not real. And what happened, those voice note confirmed to me that's what was really happening. That niggas is really sitting down, hating on for no reason when we all out here supposed to be on the same team. You know what I'm saying? You see, you see me. So I don't like the gossip thing. I'll muster all day, I'll joke all day, but that bringing down each other as black people, that backstabbing thing, I'd rather just leave you the fuck alone, man. Don't fuck with you. Why stab you in your back, man? You know what I'm saying? Why set you up like that? You know what I'm saying? Why put you out there? Why try to manipulate a motherfucker like that? Especially a nigga who you know you can't manipulate. You know what I'm saying? Because all of that shit was transparent. You know, um, I was surprised. I can't say I was surprised. Wrong word. I wasn't surprised when I heard it, when I heard them, and I just heard them today. And people are telling me, say, yo, just leave it and move on. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it and move on because I moved on, people. I seen I wasn't out here. You know what I'm saying? That's because I left it alone. You know what I'm saying? I left it alone because I saw something happen, and it happened to me. And I didn't say nothing to nobody about it. I just walked away. And that's why y'all ain't hear nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? But something happened, and when I looked into it, I said, what? After all the work a nigga put in, yo, shit, the shit is crazy, yo. Like, I sit down and like think back, like I was really harming myself, like hurting myself, physically, healthy, not living healthy, behind this thing, yeah. You understand? So much so to where, cause I'm not a dreamy person. I'm not a person who have dreams and them thing there. But me can tell you, said 2 times in one night, me dream, me say Naya, wake me out of my sleep, tap me and shake me out of my sleep. You see me? And it's not no superstition. Cause me is not a superstitious. You have to show me it. Me not believe it. So me just say, you know dreams already, people. You know dreams. You know say everybody have dreams. So you can understand what me I say. So like anybody else would have dreaming. You see? As some see the youth. You see? I don't know if I thank him did I say, because it was towards the end. I don't know if I thank him did I said to me. But I told him, I said, yo, I did all I could, kid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where else to go from. I did all I could for you, kid. You know what I'm saying? And I hope I did a good enough job. This is this is like few days before them he got buried. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So only the real ones, you know what I'm saying, is gonna recognize that. You see me? You know, and I just leave it there because he's not a big man, my people. I mean, I have youth and them thing there. So he's not a begging person. You know, me go hustle for mine. You see, and that's the next thing to while me there here, I put in the work here, right? I can't tell you this, my peoples. I appreciate the gifts and them thing there. But the gifts that I've gotten so far, they can't suffice my lifestyle. So I've ran a test on this already with Naya thing, one of the biggest thing on TikTok, and I've gotten what I've gotten off of it. And looking at it, I'm like, I appreciate it, but me can't depend upon this for live. You know what I mean? Uh, I'm killing. This is it. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So when the little foolishness happened with me, and I'm gonna look upon it, my peoples, and I said, I really that I go on. I said, yo, it don't make no sense me their own people when I me there and in the me here like better me just come report some news to commentate on some shit to and then me go about my business. But to get so caught up emotionally, spiritually, and physically, and in a community, in a social media community of people, and to come to find out, you thinking people might have look at ratings for you, come to find out, you know, a lot of motherfuckers in there don't really rate you for whatever reason, you know what I mean? And he's not a person with pre some people. I don't have the time to pre that. I really don't. I don't have time in life to pre like that. You see, and sit on and whatever, what's wrong, let's fix it. I don't care who, that I hear, I've heard people say it. Yo, if I've heard people say it jokingly, you know, if somebody wants to slap with Q, him easy for slap with. Q easy, many people say Q, you're the easiest somebody for slap with. You see me? And you know why they say that? Because me's not a person where me can't hold malice. Me just say what me I say, I'm done. You see me? Me can't hold malice. You see? So if what me said to you hurt yours, cause me I go say what me I go say now, I'm not business, me I go just say what me I say. Better me say it, my friend. Not now forget physical, but me I go say what me I say. You see? I'm done. So more while something might say might cut you and you might feel like say, oh, what a Q. Q no know say me slap out in head. And you might feel a way behind that. You see? But what oftentimes is you will go mention that to a one. Say, yo, the one Q feel like Ray Ray. And the same one that you mention it to, I show you said, yo, now watch Q, man. I just saw him stay, man. It no mean nothing by it, man. Q a baby at heart. You hear me? Q now watch. Him can't hold and him good. Go talk. But beg him a dollar right now. You see? And see if him not kiss him teeth and shoot him man in pocket and give. You see? And me that my friend. You see, it's just better to just be positive. It's just better to be, you know what I'm saying? It's just better to be that way, man. Just as me here Slacky said, yo, just get some money and fuck some pussy, man. What the fuck else in my old ass age is there to fuck do, man? You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that negative spirit. I'd rather live good with Yardi. You understand? I'd rather live good. I'd rather all of us live good, man. I'd rather Sasuke, Bellas, Mona, Bashe, Ice, West, Shampoo, Zogo, Pot Roast, you know, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather us all as black people in the social media space find a way to live good, man. But it's just sadly, and I'm a slow person to learn when it comes to my peoples. That's one of my downfall. That's one of my drawback. You know, but I'm still here. I haven't make it dash my way because people warn me about things. I don't move to it because I want to find out for myself. But people done tell me already. Me not telling a lie. Not much people call me in the background, tell me say, yo, that nigga Yardi ain't no good, man. Ray. I said, I get that, you know, but I'm gonna find out for myself though. You know what I'm saying? So that way nobody can say, you don't know that part of the story they go. You see me? You understand? So I find out for myself. I just hear these voice notes today and I'm like, well, they're not surprising to me, but I'm like, damn, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow, like, what happened? Like, what's the deal? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, shit, I thought that's what the thing was about. You know, you put the information out there because you got the links. You putting in the legwork, and a nigga like myself could come along and we could analyze critically analyze that information you put out. I mean, I thought that was the plan that keeping we was keeping the boy's spirit alive. We was, you know, keeping Naya alive. You know what I'm saying? I thought that's what that shit was all about, man. But it's like, what the fuck, yo? Like everybody just turned into animals against each other, man. Start backbite them one another. Just don't even know a motherfucker and got so much crazy shit to say about a nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm not. I hear yo, Mousy. You know that, and that's the thing. But I'm not a nigga who. Yeah, you know, I don't know, yo, my peoples, man. I don't know, yo, my peoples, man. My peoples, man. So many of you have asked me, man, in the past, like, yo, Q, we need somebody like you, man, to be lead Jamaica. And I'm looking at the boy Ibrahim Torre over there in Africa, and the boy started a trend, you know, and it finally, it looks like in my lifetime, I'm gonna get the opportunity to see Africa really be free. And a lot of people see what the shit that goes on in Jamaica, and you know, they have suggested it to me like, yo, you should go into politics, and you know what I mean? Because you seem like you can talk to the youth them on them thing that you see. And I thought about it, but when I look at the roadmap, I understand that my own peoples are gonna dash me away before me even get started. You know what I'm saying? My own people are gonna set me up. You know what I'm saying? My own people. So you know what I'm saying? It's not me. It's not me. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not to be the one to you know what I'm saying? Just maybe help keep the fire alive, but I'm not to be the one. I'm a revolutionist at heart. Everything about me, I'm all about revolution. I do think, what I'm saying, this government needs to change. You know what I'm saying? Period. That's what government, that's what period. Done with this colonial style of governing ourselves, you know, and chart our own path. But who am I? There's so many people making money off of the corruption and everything else that's going on. And even a lot of us, our own selves, we benefit from it too in some little ways or not. Not everybody, but those of us who could think past go and could 1 2 1 2, we know how to make our way, you know what I'm saying, in and out of the corrupted system. But we know and understand how to maneuver through corruption, you know what I'm saying? But so that's for one why I wouldn't pursue those aspirations, to because it wouldn't last. My own people, and this situation is evidence of it. You know what I'm saying? Like and share up the live, people. And bless up to to all the gifters, man, to all the real people, man. I appreciate it. You see, but I'm just as dis I wouldn't even say disappointed. I don't even know what the hell the cause. I'm not surprised and I'm not disappointed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised and I'm not disappointed. Justice for Naya, I don't know if you're directing that comment to me, but I'm not complaining. I'm informing. That's what I'm doing. I'm informing the people, and at the same time, I'm assisting in trying to bring about some understanding to why these things are happening. You know what I'm saying? Okay, okay, all right, Majid. You know what I'm saying? But you know, yeah, I'm not complaining about it because, like I said, I'm not surprised and I'm not disappointed because I mean, I done read the room. I done read the room. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it was. And a nigga didn't have no reason to be jealous of me or fear me. Cause the nigga got his own audience already. Nigga got him on lock. You know what I'm saying? Him having people them. And then when him come out, them run out. I support him. You know what I'm saying? I seen in the one of the voice note, I'm surprised. Homegirl talking about what she don't like about me is I come out and I'm talking about I solved case and me and Wes supposed to get reward and Ray and I'm just wondering if it's just people just want something to talk. Because on the know so when me I do my thing with people, I do enough mustering. I try to keep it light. I do enough joking. You know the lion den thing. If you're brave enough to come up in the lion den on some rah rah, you know how it go down. The lioness them most of the time, you know, administer, a royal thrashing. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. And it's all peace. It's all fun. People screen record them, do what they want to do with them. I don't complain. I never, you know what I'm saying? I just, the fuck, man. We black folks, man. Why we can't see that, man? And just stop the bullshit. And the sad thing is, a lot of people, they cross these lines, lines that you can't step back over them. You know what I mean? And the reason why I even said anything about it is because I've seen the discourse between Yardi and Cool Kid and the way Yardi dealt with Cool Kid to where the women them laughable in them I think it was I don't remember had to jump in and kind of bring Yachty to some senses or something. You know what I mean? Which kind of set the stage for me to say my two piece on it, man. So I'm never the one, man. I'm never the one who's gonna be pushing them type of fire, man. Like, yeah, get them, yeah, this, yeah. I'm not into the tearing down my black people, man. Even if I start out like that and I decide say, me I give back a little touch up. I'm not with that prolong and shit like some Batman style, my youth. That's even with that even the whole cartel thing when I did I deal with cartel thing. Enough people that expect say I'm just gonna be following up cartel and his fucking crew them um forever like some Batman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not up on that, my youth. You see, so just like this whole thing, I see. Look at even Crush Bread. I tell you, say, I'm done with the case, my friend. I'm done with the thing because to the end of the day, I'm not gonna follow up Crush Bread and follow up no man like say me and a batty man, my youth. I'm not a blood clot police. I mean, he's no fucking investigator. I'm just lending my skills from my experience to a situation. Shampoo and Madras, it tapped me and wanted me to have a say about it. That's how this shit started. Me I say one two about Naya and them hear me. And me never know nothing about Bash. Me never know Bashe. Me never know Yardi. Me never know none of no. And Naya thing make me know anyhow no. You know what I mean? And I was like, I guess the last kid on the block at the time, which not really, cause I was I was there in December. If you go back on my channel and I said from December I was making videos about Naya and the whole thing, but I was wrong in a lot of my assessment due to where I was getting my information from. So, a lot of my Assessments was they was not on point. They would be on point if the information I was getting was correct, but I left it alone. But my sister say, yo, this is some other shit. I left it alone. I just say, all right, me done. So me I say about it, I'm done with it. Right? Them say I stay and all right, I stay and that was it. Me did leave it saying, yeah, I stay and whatever. That's where I left it. Until Shampoo and Madras bucked me again. Me not remember what me did I say about it. Me I mentioned something about it. You understand? And them say, yo, wait. And them introduce me to where I go on, to Bashi, and I saw me get to know Johnny, and them start send on the recording them now, and really start piece the case together. I'm gonna start look on it now, through my thing now. I'm gonna start, you understand? So the thing going on the dead, I only see it. I don't have to tell you no. So that's what me the dead. I don't know where the rest of owner the dead. I don't know where the rest of people are. I don't know where everybody else the dead. I don't know where. I'm gonna look back. I wanted the dead. What them dead? What did I go on? I thought we was trying to solve what the fuck was y'all doing? Was everybody just what was it? Yo, the way I see this shit done to Bumba Clark, he fucking it turns out, and it's crazy to say, but I'm gonna say it because I'm the type of person. When I look back at how some of those who say they out here seeking justice for Naya, when I look back at some of their behaviors, right? I have to say fucking Crush Bread and Bumbaclot Ruga have displayed more motherfucking decency than a lot of these motherfuckers. Straight talk. You know? And it's sad. It's sad. You see? And yeah, we understand Crush Bread and a bad man, a gangster, whatever. But look past that. You look past all of that madness. You understand? Them niggas got better fucking reasonability and understanding than a lot of you motherfuckers. So when Yardi said Sir Q is a criminal and Sir Q got sympathy to Bread and he would like to be next to Bread or whatever the fuck he said to advise Bread in his criminal ways or some shit. If y'all want to hear it, I'll play it for y'all. Just put it in the chat. I'll play it so y'all hear. Don't take my word for it. Saying, to advise, because so I feel sorry for Bread and I don't want no justice for Naya. Only he wants justice for Naya. And I'm listening to this nigga here. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? What is this silly Billy nigga talking about, man? Is this Pudge boy for real? Huh? What is this nigga talking about? Like he know me. Huh? Like you the weird bumbleclot UK, wherever the fuck you at. I'm in Jamaica. How you get to the point you don't trust me? When me and you ever cross paths? When have I ever taken nothing from you? When have I ever told a lie on you or any shit like that? Or done some crab shit, some sneak shit? What? Because I go on Saski Live or Mona Live? Some broads that you scared of? You scared to face? They women. The fuck you scared of some women? You got a problem with them? You tell a bitch tighten your motherfucking bra and let's talk. What's your fucking problem? Simple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not understanding this shit niggas out here talking about they justice for Naya. and the people who you seeking justice against, they displaying more motherfucking decency than the niggas talking about justice for Naya. I ain't gonna lie. Ruger has been a total motherfucking gentleman since he been out here. Crush Brothers had to show his ass a few times, but he's been more of a motherfucking gentleman than a lot of you motherfuckers out here, man. So when Yardi was talking his shit about, yeah, I wish I could have been next to Crush Bread to advise him on his criminal ways, the part where he left out is this. Because I don't play that shit. I don't care how much of a criminal you is. Your criminal shit stops when you come in my circumference. That's my shit. And I don't care, or I'm not coming in, if it ain't going, I'm not me, I gotta take for myself. One of the two is gonna happen. So while you telling him, say, I would have loved to be advising Crush Bread because I got him as a dumb criminal, yes. And I would have loved to advise him. But what kind of advice you think I would have been giving Crush Bread? Huh? The advice of how to carry out crime the correct way? When have I ever given any of you that fucking impression? Huh? Nah. Me and Crush Bread could be fucking friends because he has influence, he has power. So I'd like to show him how to make use of that influence of power to reach and teach the youth instead of abusing and trying to cut the motherfucking youth's head off. Don't that sound like my spill since I've been out here? Has it changed? Have I not been straight with that? So if Crush Bread was in my presence talking some dumb shit that he trying to take this nigga head off or that nigga head off, you got it in your head, or you want the people, Yardi, to believe that I would be there talking about, yeah, but you got to do it this way or that way so that way you don't get caught. That's how a nigga want motherfucking people to look at me. That's the impression a nigga is in his group giving the people about me. So now I understand why the people be so uptight. The same people who I see go in his live. You understand? And everything is fucking jingle bells. The same people over my live though. Suddenly it's a cold motherfucking winter. But you love to hear the shit that I'm spitting. You love to hear the reasoning. And then you jump up in a fucking group, in a WhatsApp group, or whatever fucking group y'all got, and tear a nigga down. And then you come out, laugh, and talk how much you respect, rate a nigga. I don't do shit like that, my nigga. Shit like that gets your head blown the fuck off where I'm from. So that's the difference between me, a gangster nigga, and you, a square nigga. Squeeze you square niggas hard enough, like pigs you squeal. So I take my chances with a gangster nigga before I take it with a square nigga. That's my reality. Me not grew up like all you grew up. Me not grew up like all no grew up, yotes. You. 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 But that's what you're gonna get from a square nigga. And I don't knock a square nigga. I'm not saying nothing wrong with being a square nigga. The fucked up thing is when a square nigga don't know his fucking lane, man. You dig? You're not like me. I get it. You're not like me, dog. Is that what you motherfucking hating on a nigga for? When you got the world at your feet, my nigga? You have the world at your feet, Yardi. You have all of the woman them, all of the big woman them I shell you down. Lions for days, my nigga. You ever hear me hating on you yet, my nigga? I'm ever trying to find out from you how can I get in. I'm ever trying to big you up, giving your props. I've never taken nothing away from you and said, yo, Yardi ain't putting no work. Yardi ain't doing that thing. I sit here patiently, waiting for you to drop the next hot lick to run with it. You wasn't wrong, but you said that in a way like I was doing something wrong, my nigga. If I was doing something wrong, you got my number. You got West's number. There's a lot of people's number who got my number. You could have passed it on and say, yo, tell that nigga Sir Q, man, raise up off my content, man. Would I probably tell you to suck your mother, but you know what I'm saying? But that's how you do it, man. Manipulate. That's the type of nigga you real niggas don't do that shit, dog. Real niggas don't come out here, smile up in real niggas' face, and then get up in a WhatsApp group chat with a bunch of fucking women and talk about real niggas. Real niggas don't do that, yo. You know what I'm saying? How you think you look to real niggas right now, yo? Just think about that. How you think you look right now to real niggas, yo? Not good. You know? There's a lot of negativity people can say about me, but when you saying it, man, put it in the right context, yo. Yeah, I'm using your content. I thought that was the plan. That's what I was supposed to do. I thought that's what as soon as you come off your live, everybody else is I'm the next leg. I thought that's what happened. The fuck? I thought that's what that was. We reach yes sir. You know trust Sir Q. Sir Q a criminal. What you know about Sir Q? Sir Q love criminal. Got a soft heart for criminal. Y'all want to hear it? If y'all want to hear it, just say press play Q. Cause I ain't lying on a nigga. And I get to understand enough of una out there that know them things here. Nobody tap my shoulders. You know what I'm saying? Nobody tap my shoulders. And you know what's crazy? I can remember people out here talking about trying to spread propaganda between me and Wes. And so much people out here know what time it is. The niggas saying these things, right? Nobody tapped my shoulder. People got the voice notes. Nobody sent them to me. And the same nigga who niggas was trying to plant enmity between him and I at MCM1, I said, where I go on ya? Something else right here, sir. You understand? Nigga even talking about, oh man, you niggas is foul, man. Alright, I'm gonna press play, let y'all hear a piece of what's going on. You heard? How about that, my friend? Yeah, man, forward, man, my G.
All moderators.
Listen,
She asked that.
change all your
People said that they
moderator.
wanted moderators. She wouldn't give it to them.
But Rose broke it down good. A circle of the criminal lifestyle. So it's a circle to reach out to Brendan Avenue on inside. Circle without did it and try to guide Brendan. I want to be a perfect criminal because I was a Brendan, I'm a dumb criminal.
You know what I mean? So if you have a soft side alongside the criminal, and it's like how we want 100% justice circular in order. Because when I'm a criminal, when I'm criminal, so I'm never sympathy for bread. And remember, so you realize that if there's some the views, people are supporting, people are giving. Look man, JT, what if JT probably switch? You probably reach out to JT and tell him, so yo, we are the so I don't have a problem with circuit, but I just don't like this about it. Like, you keep saying that you're the one that solved case and whatever. And then when he said that, him start saying, oh, and what Yardi was saying is credible. Nigga, all the information that you get is from Yardi. You need to get out your feeling and just talk facts.
People, have I ever said anything other than that? Has any of you out here ever heard me say anything to the contrary? Huh? Have any of you ever heard me talk sideways about Yardi? Huh? People come on my live. My live is going. Yo, Yardi live. Alright, cool. Yo, everybody, over Yardi. You see? So why you in a group with a bunch of women trying to style real nigga? I ain't no perfect nigga. You see? I ain't the best, but one thing you can bank on, I'm a real nigga. That's one thing you can bank on. I'm a real nigga. I might got my own ways, might rub people the wrong way. That's on you. But once you figure out what you need to figure out to be around me and you ain't got no problems. If it's me who need to figure out something, no, don't worry, I'll figure that shit out. Or am I gonna take on myself from around you? I'm not gonna stand there like some bitch ass nigga. And then I can understand if me and you wasn't showing to the public that we cool like that. You know? Nigga talking about, yo, me come to Jamaica, man, me I come check you, man, me and you all two drink. That's a different story there. You see, that's a different level there. But same time I'm here putting in my work. I'm putting in the work for the kid. I'm putting in the work for the kid. It wasn't for nobody else. It was for Naya. Ain't that what everybody said? Eh? I wasn't getting nothing what these niggas was getting. See what's that? See what's that? Eh? Almost on the Northwest. Now on my platform on the Northwest from. Eh? The West can just do him thing. Or am I do him thing? Never hear upon him. Come see my try do him thing, I try build him thing. I never pushed him away and said, yo, you don't build. You know what I'm saying? I gave him the space and opportunity. Enough time people are telling me, yo, call me. Block West, man. Yo, West this, yo, West that. I me never see that though. I know that me did see. Just like same thing people was telling me, yo, Yardi this, Yardi that, Yardi this. Some of those things they were saying, I was singing. I wasn't necessarily seeing the Batman part. So that's why I defended the nigga on that. I can honestly say straight, I'm the nigga. I'm the nigga that made niggas stop dissing you on that. I can say that. Anybody out there can say other, could say that's not true. I'm talking fuckery. Even when Yardi came on talking about, yo, Q, yo, y'all make the money come my talk, y'all get them money, wait me, then the money can't screen record. I say, yo, listen, my nigga. Even though in the back of my mind, I'm saying you's a scared nigga. But listen, my nigga, I got this. Watch how I fuck this up. To where even you gotta have to say, yeah. Huh? And niggas is coming at me left and right. I'm the one who made that shit don't make no sense. I'm the one who made, when you say calling Yardi a Batiman, I'm the one who made it make no sense. You understand? Left up to him alone, he'd still be wearing that fucking jacket. I'm the one who took that shit off of you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I can say that. Because niggas wasn't believing you. You running around telling people you ain't homo, you ain't gay, niggas wasn't believing you. Niggas is coming up as receipts. I'm the one who took on those receipts and challenged them, nigga. Because you was scared of them. You was running from them. You ain't challenged none of them shits. What is you talking about, nigga? And you gonna sit up in our group and lap your blood clot frack to you like gal, and labrish on a fucking official nigga name. That's what square niggas do. No official gangster niggas don't do shit like that. You see official gangster niggas know shit like that, behaviors like that, they get a nice, quiet slap wet where they never see coming, but everybody else knows. That's what happened to niggas who live like that. But see, shit like that wouldn't happen to you because you's a square nigga. So you not around those type of niggas who you would label as criminals. You dig? Them same people who you would label as criminals and say me and them are the same thing and all of them thing, understand this. Naya was one of them too. So me don't know what y'all try to solve, nigga. It's a fucking oxymoron. Huh? Because Naya was square one of them too. Big bumbo clad 4/5 tattoo on him blood clad belly. The fuck you think the little nigga telling you? Huh? Am I the only one out here brave enough to say it? He was one of them niggas who you want to label me as. Huh? He put in his little time. He ain't do as much as me. He put in his little time. And when them people let him go, and him jump back out in the society, him decide say, him a go do something different. And him a go try him on a TikTok. And him a go try him on a music. Eh? But oh yeah, that's the cloth he come from. That same criminal cloth that you would label criminal. Because there ain't nothing different about his upbringing than mine. Broken home, ghetto, school ain't much, job ain't much. That's the average ghetto youth story. So when you look at a nigga like me and say, yeah, he criminal, You basically telling the hopeless, the forgotten, the ones who everybody forgave up, the ones who everybody gave up on. When you say shit like that, my nigga, you say to them, there is no hope. Go on. Continue being a criminal. Continue wrecking society. Continue leaving little boys and little girls fatherless. That's what you say, my nigga, when you say shit like that. You dig? And shit like that, niggas like that, are who we are fight against. Y'all ain't gotta tap my shoulders. Y'all ain't gotta gift me for the truth. Ain't got no script, ain't got no plan. I ain't even planned for it to go like this. I just plan to play the recording and just let it run on a loop. And let y'all hear for yourselves. You know? But it's deemed necessary that I give it to y'all like this. For those of you who know. You dig? So there's a difference. You're not like us. Me don't know what the blood clot you out here even a defend Naya thing for. Because Naya one of us. You dig? And if you're going to look at us and talk about we criminals, because that's what you would look at Naya and say. If Naya was here and he didn't meet all of this and you didn't know it, that's exactly what you would look at Naya and say, nigga. That's what you would look at the average ghetto youth, garrison youth, and say, nigga. And you see, when you say things like that, nigga, like me said, you basically I tell the youths them say, go on, mash up society. Go on, robbery, rape, big M, mayhem. Do it all. Don't look back. Don't feel no regret. Do it. Oh, until it reach your doorstep. Until it reach your doorstep. Then what? Well, a nigga like me out here, may I try to prevent it from reach your doorstep, nigga. So put some respect on a nigga name, nigga. Because I ain't never come out here and disrespect. Oh, you getting it now? You getting it now. Gloves are off. But I ain't never come out here and disrespected you in no way. I never came out here side talked you in no way. I stayed out of the bullshit and the corruption. And when I saw that you played me and you styled me on your show, I didn't even say nothing to nobody. I just locked my bumper clot tail because I made it wrong for company your blood clot life in the first place, duh. So me take what me get. You see? But me not say nothing to the peoples. Me just hold it and me just lift up and go back and do what me I do. You see? I live my life because when me I get from TikTok, you see? Yo, I know me not get $1 in my hand from TikTok yet. You believe me? You believe me? A little freckles there yet, but me not even know if we get it off, people. That is the whole fucking thing. So me just kiss my teeth and sure. After them me ask Wes. And if I lie me I tell I'm flying. When you hear from Wes asking for lie me I tell. After them me ask Wes. Yo Wes, how you get this TikTok shit off? Today. And that's only because Wes linked me. Or else it wouldn't even have crossed my mind. I wouldn't even have been out here live. I'd have probably been sleeping right now. Watching some current events. Watching what Iran and Israel is going on with. That's what I would have been doing. Checking out Ibrahim Torre, studying him. And see if there's, by any chance, you know what I'm saying? That's all. And just spending some quality time with my boys and girl. So Father's Day come there. I tell you, I don't get $1 from TikTok, so can't beat TikTok nothing. Me, after spending all the hours away from what I do, right? Me still find it for buy a whole heap of food, whole lot jerk thing from Father's Day, and give it to the people then. Give it. Charge nothing. Where you did want yam? You did want yam fish? There's so much food there, man, nigga. You dig? And there was so much, people couldn't even bring, there was so much food left back. You know them catering, them big catering silver pan shit? Amount of chicken and fish and all this shit. There was so much food. You see? Those who was closer to me as the days proceeded, I them eventually go and take time, eat it till it done. So me do the thing, my people. Me can't take it, me can't carry it with me, peoples. I got dead left it. Can't carry it with me. That's why me not go rich certain way. Cause me not run it down certain way, my peoples. Cause that's why I see people were quick for run up in a business with me. And me have to tell people, say, yo, no. Cause enough of uno who want in a business with people. Uno, no righted. Uno see him one fuck up the business too. And then we try blame it for me because I'm me there yes and down yes at Jamaica. You see? But certain little moves we we make. We not realize that we just fuck up, discombobulate the whole thing. Take away a nigga whole spirit and everything. Like a nigga just say, yo, you know what? Fuck this here. And no found they are foreign, they want a little Jamaican help. No found they are foreign, they want somebody who can trust down young peoples. For match up a 1-2-1-2 for no. And no found extending itself. Yes, I happen. Man, people them on their own family them broke on the foot and them things them people. How much I will go through it? How much I want to go through it, my peoples? Eh? How much our family broke with foot, my peoples? How much our friend them broke with foot, my peoples? Eh? Eh? Enough people in the diaspora right now, they are foreign right now, have been hurt so bad by those of us down here that they have given up. So when you see I look a genuine man like myself might come along now, might I look at a leg up or whatever the case, I look a assistant for move, I look a project forward or something. You see me? Only would think it would. Man, I gotta jump through so many fucking hoops with flames to prove to you I'm fucking real. I'm the real one. I don't sound like this just because I look nothing for owner. I sound like this because I'm talking the truth. I don't know nothing else. Me don't know go around youth. I go around. That's it. Me don't know go around outside of that. But if you go around, me I go around too. You see? But me don't know them behavior the people. Me don't know them style the people. Me talk straight, me straightforward. If you do something me don't like, my people, me tell you that's up. Straight, me just tell you, man. You see? Yeah. I since night me and my brethren make a one flex pan our ends. I'm go check a one. And I look a catty come on the scene and sit down there in the amongst it and like the one I introduced the catty to my brethren. Says one girl I give one girl, one nice girl. And she sit down there, I'm going look upon her, she looks strikingly familiar. And I'm some of you don't know that girl there, man. But what happened is the girl that I didn't know is not the from before is not who I'm looking at. I mean, she was still good money, but you know, she done got a belly now, and you know, the ass done spread wide, and she don't look that the same. She don't look, she ain't, you know what I mean? So she threw me off, you know, and I had to tell her, I said, you done got fat, girl. You know, I was keeping it real with her. I said, it's you, I know you, girl. I know you from a long time, girl. A fatty don't get fat, my girl. That's what it is. But I know you. You know, you used to come up there on the hill and Ray, and our friend, I tell her, yeah, he know you. If he know that, he knows you. You see? So I just talk it straight, man. I just call it like it is. It's easier. Trust me, people. I found out that is the easiest way to live. You have less problems. It's the easiest way to live. Trust me, man. Just be straight. Not up on a go round thing, youth. You see? It's the best way to live. All if you know a nigga that you know, just you know, say you're not up on a not come near me with them thing there. I can rock with anybody outside of some homo nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was able to rock with this nigga Yardi, even though I know he's a square nigga. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm suspecting the nigga is stabbing me in the back. The reason I prolong it is that, you know, they say you sometimes you have to lead by example. Words are not enough. So my whole thing is that in hopes that the nigga over time will get to know me and see that's not how a nigga is. Right? Now, I do remember Yardi telling me, because even though I'm putting in my piece, I still got to call a spade, you know, my peoples, and keep it fair, keep it 100. I do remember the nigga telling me after me and him got to talking a little more, him telling me, yo, me used to bun you out enough. and Ray. Right? But the reason why that went over my head was like this. Oh, the reason why I allowed it to go over my head was like this. Because I was under the impression that the bunning out, when him say my bun me out, used to bun me out. I thought he was doing it on the live in front of everybody. Everybody get to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if me I got bun him out, like now, or whatever, that's how I'm gonna do it. Everybody see it and get to hear it like that. If not, I'm gonna call the nigga in the background and say, yo, my nigga, you know, I don't trust you, you know, or just leave the nigga the fuck alone. You see? It's one of those. But when I get to understand it, no. You and your cum belongs them is watching a nigga live, a part taking out a live, and then when the live done on a group up and down a WhatsApp group and start dissing a nigga, ridiculing a nigga, and making a nigga look small and, you know, just taking a nigga leg out from under him. You know, convincing the people, yeah, watch him, but don't support him. Don't give him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Posh Lips. But, I don't know, I guess I should be a fortune. Because, you know, the sad, you know, it's crazy. You know, I knew it would come to this. I knew it would come to this. But here what happened, though, peoples. Because as I'm sitting here talking about it, I'm having I just got an epiphany. Right? So I'm going to run it by Uno. And Uno tell me how it sound. I'm wanting her to tell me, say, because, listen, like I said, I don't like drama with me and my peoples, man. I don't like, especially in the social media space, where the whole world get to see what's going on, man. The whole world get to see our dirty laundry. I ain't one of those. I'm not from that generation. I'm not one of those breeds. So I'm going to run this epiphany by y'all. Y'all tell me how it go and if that's what it is. Right? Because I'm sizing this whole thing up still in my head. Like, how Yardi make it gussa, how it got dessa, how it reached dessa. You see? So I'm looking at it like this, people. This is how it come to me. And it come to me now as I'm going through the live here with y'all. And I'm talking. I'm still thinking about tossing shit around in my head. Because me know it's enough on a rate Yardi same way. Me not out here for take when no ratings from him and none of them things there. So, oh, me I see something where go on here now. Watch this. You see in at the beginning then now when I start trod on the Naya thing, you know, right? It would appear to me that Yardi was suspicious about me for whatever reason. I don't know what was the reason, but he was not the only one who had suspicion about me. Others had suspicion about me. However, I am getting the understanding that Yardi was the root cause of those suspicions. So, I'm looking at it like this. All right, when we first come out, Yardi, for whatever reason, was suspicious of me. Likewise, some others. So no, what happened was now I ended up proving myself. I ended up proving myself, Posh Lips, over the time and show that I was sincere in what I was doing. Even though I wasn't getting no lion, tigers, and bears. Even though whenever I came on, them closed the gates of Hope Garden on me. Right? So they wasn't letting me, none of the animals in the zoo run out or none of them things. That bless up to all of the gifters and all the real ones that know a nigga put his working sleepless nights on this shit here. Bless up to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all make it a little something tolerable. You know what I mean? Especially when you perusing another live and you see the same people, total different behaviors. Make me scratch my head like, where am I going wrong? What am I doing wrong? And especially when you know you killing it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now I get to understand why the people was so skeptic about me, is because after my live, motherfuckers is grouping up in chats and not having nothing good to say about me, not recognizing the effort a nigga putting in. So what I'm looking at now is that's how it started out. But as time went on, Yardi himself had to look within himself, right? He had to look within himself and say, yo, the nigga Q is a real one. That's cool. That's cool if that's what this is all about. You know what I'm saying? If that's what this is all about, that's cool. I still don't appreciate it like that, but that's cool. Because we all humans. And I know the follies of humans. And I know niggas fear what they don't understand. And they hate what they can't conquer. And that's just the fury of man. You see? So it's cool if that's what this epiphany is showing me. If that's the settings. You were skeptic about me at first, but I ended up proving myself to you and everybody else. So I'm getting this epiphany that that's what happened. Right? Because I like to give my brothers, my people, the benefit of the doubt. This is what I tell you. Yo, if your nigga won't kill me, I'm the easiest motherfucker to kill, man. Because I'm still shaking my head saying, damn, Yardi, the fuck you doing, man? What's that, man? What kind of square nigga shit is that, man? You showing some real square nigga shit, man, right there. And then talking like you live, my nigga. You ain't live, nigga. So I'm still looking at it that way, saying, okay, nigga was skeptic about me when I first came, but over time, I proved myself to him and everybody else. Put a one in the motherfucking chat if it sounds something like that, my people. Because, you know, I really don't want to just step on a good brother Yardi neck like that, man. You know what I'm saying? don't feel good, man, that this is what it's come to, yo. So let's give it the benefit of the doubt, people, and say that's what happened. So what we hearing, these voice notes that we hearing of Yardi slandering me, they old, right? They old, and you know, I had to prove myself. And after proving myself, he's thinking different now. I gotta think like that. You know what I'm saying? For my peoples. That's what I'm saying, man. It's so hard for Dashmawe. I mean, it's so easy for Dashmawe if you really want to. You see? So I forgive him the benefit of the doubt on that and say, yo, oh, that's what happened, man. So that's the epiphany I just got, man. That they old recordings, you dig? And I ended up proving myself to him and all the naysayers and everybody else who didn't know me before. And I'm cool with everybody now. I don't agree with it, nigga. I don't agree with it, but can we say that? You're right, you're right, Posh Lips. But I'm just trying to just, you know what I'm saying? Even though good brother West wouldn't agree with me on it. You know what I'm saying, Posh? But that's just the type of person I am, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when me and my peoples, I don't like when it go down like this, man, and people see us like this. They laugh at us. They ridicule us. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. No loyalty, disunity. I don't like it, yo. So I'm just gonna put it out there like that in closing, yo. I think I said enough to defend myself against what I heard him saying, right? Let a nigga know I'm not no pushover. You push me, I'm pushing back, nigga. But as I'm speaking to y'all, as I said, an epiphany hit me, and I'm just saying, yo, maybe he was talking like that before he knew me. But he wouldn't talk like that about me now. You know what I'm saying? I would like to say that. Can I say that, peoples? Should I say that? After hearing all that I've said, should I say that? Huh? Culture said no, I shouldn't say that. Give me some advice, Culture. Give me some advice. Because my good heart is saying, yo, man, he didn't know you, so, he was talking reckless. He didn't understand you. But he does now. So he wouldn't say these things about you anymore. How that sound? How that sound, Culture? I need some advice, yo. Let him prove himself. Okay, that sounds peace. That sounds peace, Culture. Like how I would have had to have proven myself, huh? Openly. Okay. You have a heart No, it's not reckless. He wants all eyes on him. So I said, let it be. Your conscience is clear. Okay. All right. So I would end it like that, man, and say, because he has done some good for me. Cause he's not a person where forget where I come from. You see me? Him and all of you, and everybody involved with this, you have done some good for me. To say, no care how small it is, I'm still appreciate it. You see? Although I work my ass off for it. You see? So, I'd really like to end it on that note there. You know what I mean? As you said, my conscience is clear. I know I ain't backstab, backbite nobody. I could defend anything I said on screen or off screen. So if anybody got any recording about me saying some other shit, feel free to play it. Call me out. I'll come out here and defend my shit or explain why I said what I said at that time. You see? So I'd like to akin the same thing to him, that he didn't know me at the time, and over time he got to know me, and he wouldn't say these things now. You know, I think I've said enough to defend myself about it. You know, the epiphany hit me because I remember him telling me, him used to bun me out. Him used to bun me out hard. He did tell me that. You see? I just didn't know it was in a fucking group chat, and I didn't know that it all even. I didn't. The crazy. What he don't realize, the bun when used to bun me out, even though it affect a nigga. You know what I'm saying? One Naya. Big up yourself in number G. You see? He didn't know that. You see? And it's sad. It's sad because so much people look up to Yardi. Even myself. Even though me a bigger man for him, I still give him ratings, dog. So, like I said, I'm gonna choose to hold that epiphany and say, look, man, the nigga didn't know me then. He probably wouldn't say those things now. You see, culture said, let him prove himself. You know, yeah, I'm all for that. You know what I mean? I know my good friend Wes. He wouldn't agree with me on that. Wes is like, Wes is probably be more like, yo, bring the guillotine out, man. Take this nigga head off. The nigga Yardi bright. You know. Now, I don't know how true it is, but I heard the nigga was saying, and I don't really have no reason to disbelieve it. I heard the nigga was even saying that, and this is recent. This would be more recent, right? That he gave me money on for Father's Day, and that's why me now come out and say nothing. Uncle West and them alone I come out and have something to say. You see? Big up yourself, Justice. Yo, so so how that sound? How that sound to y'all peoples? He's, you know, I got that information. It's not like the voice notes. The voice notes are particularly firsthand. So, but I got that information secondhand. I didn't hear it from myself. I didn't hear the voice note or the recording. I got that secondhand that he was on his live. So if any of y'all heard it, could confirm that. But I heard that he was on his live saying that he sent money to me, and that's why I have kept my mouth shut. That's why I disappeared off the scene, because he paid me, which don't make no sense, right? Because he paid me. But because Wes and them didn't get no money, they out here running their mouth. So in a roundabout way, that's how it's given to me. You understand? So, what do you do? What I do? You understand? Because me no say never give me no money. So I lied that. If him did say that, that's a big lie. Blatant lie. Youth, you never give me no money. Never yet. Give me $1. The only thing me know, Yardi, give me no set. Even Tavia, I think Tavia they send me the lion. Right? So only thing I know, I him to tell Tavia to send me the lion. You see? One time that when me get a lion. Right? I know say most of the people who used to give me them time that I did film people them. You see? So I him would have green lighted more while they see people just all out. So me I get the understanding why enough people was holding out is because they was in the group chat being influenced. Well, that influence wasn't didn't operate like a light switch where you could just one click turn it off, turn it on. It's something once you turn it on, it takes longer to turn it off than it does to turn it on. You see? So it is a possibility, Posh, you know, that he want all eyes on him. It's all good. It's all good. I ain't gotta have all eyes. It is a possibility. But I'm gonna call it what I see. You dig? Um, for those of you who miss the beginning of what I was saying and what was being said, you know, I'm gonna play back the live. I'm gonna end the live. When I end the live, I'm gonna play it back. So for those of you who missed it, could, because it don't make sense going through saying all of this shit over again. The nigga just said what he had to say and made his opinion about it. The nigga was called. The nigga got me chopped up as a criminal. The nigga said I don't want justice for Naya. Only he wants real justice. But I'm sympathetic to Bread and Ray Ray. It's not a matter of being sympathetic to him in the way you might think. It's a matter is that if I wish I had the chance to sit and talk with him, be like, yo, my brother, why you waste so much of your talent bringing up death and destruction to your own peoples when you're so talented? That's what I would be saying to Crush Bread. Have you lost your mind? What else could I possibly be saying to him? Huh? Which criminal do you know doing shit like this that I'm doing? You're a big time criminal, yet you come out here talking this revolutionary, righteous, hot shit. Like, what the fuck you take me for Papi Shoyot? You know what I'm saying? Kalani girl, big up. It's been a minute, Kalani. You missed the show? You know, come on. You know, you make the thing look bad, Yardi. But like I said, I ain't gonna beat you much more on it because, like I said, I had an epiphany, and just to the good nature that I am striving to be, I just rather to give you the benefit of the doubt and say, yes, you and a lot of people were skeptic about me when y'all first started hearing me on this Naya thing. But then over time, I managed to prove myself. You know? You see me? So I kind of just for the sake of our peoples and not giving the naysayers all the wrong shit to talk about, right? I would like to go with that. You know what I'm saying? There we go, Kalani. And I appreciate it, Posh. And I appreciate the support from all of those who have supported. You know what I mean? But a lot of you, so many of you are witnesses. So much I uno, more even war with cuss out, who were in another circumstance, another arena, another topic, we would be best of friends, man. We would never go through none of those emotional swings that we have gone through over the months, past months that we've been going through this. You know what I'm saying? It said be be proud, own your crown, and wear it on your head. You shine so much fabulous energy. I appreciate it, you know? I appreciate it, Posh. I appreciate it, you know? Yeah. You know, the good peoples, you know, that's what they say. You know, I appreciate that, you know, but like I said, I'm not surprised. You know, I wasn't disappointed. You dig? So if it's like I said, it's some old shit. I'll just chalk it up and say it's some old shit, and I'll just say he wouldn't. I don't think he would say those things about me now. You know, I don't think he would say those things about me right now, and you know, I would just, for the sake of all the work that he put in, because I mean, he was the leader, he was the general, he was him did I run the ship, youth. You know what I'm saying? Can't take that from him. You know what I'm saying? He was given the information that we was just chopping up and analyzing, so I can't take that from him. Got to give to Caesar what is Caesar's. You know what I'm saying? So no, I wasn't out there like that, putting in legwork like that, like how one. But I was putting legwork in at another form, in another shape or form by analyzing this information, you know, losing sleepless nights, you know. So I guess, I don't know. I guess I just want to leave it at that, people. You know what I mean? I'll leave it right there. You know what I'm saying? I'll just leave it there. Let you know. Everybody know. They say, you know, my conscience is clear. You know what I'm saying? And let's just hope my epiphany is correct, and that's what it is. It's some old shit. The nigga was skeptic about me, and and but he wouldn't say those things. He wouldn't say those things now. You dig? Right. Did not Bashi start bringing it to people's attention? You know, Posh Lips, I don't even know, my friend. I don't even know, cause I don't, I stay away from the gossip part. That's the girly part. I let women do that. I let women do the gossip, man. I stay away from that shit, and I stay away from niggas who like to gossip like that too. You know. So I'm not sure. I know there was. I don't even know why Bashi. I don't know what happened. To be honest, I'm like the least informed on any of this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about Bashi. What really happened? I remember my ear said Bashi. I don't know what happened. Bashi blocked me or some shit. You know what I'm saying? You dig? I don't know if that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yard mob. You know, I really don't know. I really don't know if that's what happened, my friend. But I'll just leave it like that. I'll just leave it like that. You see? And just, you dig? I don't know I don't know, Posh. This shit is just sad. Sad for those who's watching us. Yeah, but I said my piece. I defended myself. That's so. If it's old shit, then that's how I would have sound had I heard what he said back then. This is what I would have said in response to it. You know, if it's a situation where he didn't trust me back then, but he wouldn't say those things now, having to got to know about me a little something something, then we all humans, man. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke, big up. I know I'm not, as you mentioned it, Sasuke. I don't know what's the deal with him and Sasuke, why he got problems, why he would have problems with her. You know what I'm saying? That's a broad, that's a girl. I don't set myself to have a lot of problems with girls like that, with women like that. You know, women, you always win. You have a pussy on the avenue. Me always wanting a pussy. So I don't set myself to be in those trash shit with women, cause I love all of y'all. Fuck that shit. Don't care how what y'all hear me talk that shit sometime about y'all. If you know Q, man, you be all right, man. You know, if you know Q, I'm looking at this shit here. One thing I can say, Crush Bread wasn't lying about his family and some of these people. Yeah, I don't really know what kind of angle Yardi is trying to pull off now on this shit here, but whatever the angle may be, you know. Okay, this is some new stuff I got here. Look like. Let me play this shit here, see what's going on.
I'm going to kill him, dog. I'm going one time to tell Prince that. Gungo, him get shot in him foot, him shot himself. Him never talk to me yet. My message to him, them have to kill you. Sheldon, them have to kill you. If two of them dead when me tell them sitting there, because they don't listen to me. You see, so I just summon him out and bro.
goat mouth.
You see, but we are focused on right, the right thing, Charge. You hear that? No true, no see me, I
Yeah.
feel so much pain and rage. Money when me use take out the car, if me I pray evil, the money when me use take out the car, we could have get a life or two with it. That's how Jamaica run. That we show no, me not privy take no life. Me couldn't get to life with them car when me take out. Any life. When Bobo Station, one of them rock and name are involved in my cousin thing, they still live there. The whole of man them still there, they might have one low. The car, me get too much picture on my phone, man, I drive them down and send me them pro box. I can show them, me show it right there. And I tell a man, said, me no depend that. I'm gonna load it up. No man no call me for do no mission can. No man no beat me up and set me up. So I just show them.
True.
War can, yeah, we can there so bro. And people did and say, yo, a brother and when him that war, a brother hurt the whole of them bad man they can run this. So it can reach this so. Me tough them way there. But I know my mission that so. Me I go on easy and do the right thing. And
Yeah,
love
so
and love.
pain. So pain make you ask me to start what we understand. We know? Just go and hold it, bro. The best thing. They make you right and know your left one. You know what I mean? Them know you hurt on a day like today.
Yo, peoples. Some things me there, Harry. I don't, to be truthful, peoples. This is not even something I want to get back into, get mixed up into. I'm done. I really want to be done away with this thing here. Just leave it the fuck alone. Leave Crush Bread the fuck alone. Leave Crush Bread and his problems, his world alone. You know what I'm saying? Just leave them the fuck. I think I did. I think I did my part. What y'all think? What y'all think, peoples? I think I did. What more can I do? I'm gonna keep following up this nigga, and the nigga. What I'm gonna keep? What's there to follow up in that? The nigga coming out saying shit like that. The nigga coming out saying shit like, "Yo, I ain't I could have I could have took that money and did X Y, what she could have, but he ain't on it like that. Um, more life, this and that. You know what I'm saying? More life or whatever the case is. He's preaching right now. Okay, so what I'm gonna come out and say? Eh? When you see me, hear me pause. I'm reading some shit. You know what I'm gonna come out and say to that? I'm gonna hate on a nigga behind that. Because in my world, niggas, it sound like even the nigga is a piece of shit, it sound like a nigga trying to do something right. Whether he lying or scheming or whatever the case is, I ain't gonna be following the nigga up, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be following. If Bread is in the spotlight right now, if Bread wanna fuck around and 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 fuck up a possible um 20th chance that he's been gotten, or second, or whatever you want to call it, you know, that he got at life and his family. That's on him, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be out here. I'm not that nigga. I ain't one of them. I'm not one. I don't hate. Don't hate. I don't hate. I don't hate. So even when you hear me shouting that bird, talking about, yeah, I'm hating on you for, everybody knows, say I'm just mustering. Everybody know that shit. I hope nobody didn't take that shit serious. Everybody know I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking with that nigga bread. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't that type. You know, Yardi is right. In that sense, you know, if I could give advice to Bread, I would. But he's wrong in the narrative he was trying to paint with that. Is that I would be next to Bread, giving Bread advice on keeping up fuckery. When wrong. If I was next to Bread, I'd be telling Bread, you gonna stop that fuckery, nigga. I ain't fucking with you, nigga. You heard? That's how I'd give it up with him. Nigga, I ain't fucking with you, nigga. You on some bullshit, nigga. Fuck out of here. That's how I would give it up to Bread. But the narrative, the way he put it, he make it look like I would be inveigling with him in criminality. You know what I'm saying? When I wouldn't. You know? I wouldn't be doing that shit. So I want to leave it there, you know? I want to leave it there. I want to leave it there for the dignity of Naya, his daughter, his baby mama, his papa, and the rest of his family. Bubba, Steersa, his friends, all of them, man. And I wish everybody the best. You know, I hope everybody stays safe. I hope Crush Bread has really turned a new leaf. And I hope that shit he talking is real. He real with it. And he's not just trying to set these niggas up. And I just wish the best for everybody. You know, what I mean? Live and let live. You know? Enjoy life. Bomba clot. You know? Nigga was telling me this shit today. I'm looking at this mango in my hand. This sweet, juicy ass fucking mango in my hand. When this nigga telling to me this shit. I mean, listening to these voice notes. Got this mango and I'm like, I looked at the mango and couldn't do nothing but shake my head and laugh. Ask myself, Q, the fuck you got to worry about? What you got to worry about, Q? You know what I'm saying? Ain't goddamn thing to worry about, man. Anyway, I ain't gonna stay more than 2 hours with y'all. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna end the live. For those of you who missed the beginning part of it, I'm gonna download the live and then I'll replay it. I'll go live again and then just replay that live. For those of you who missed the beginning part and might be interested, because I did say I was gonna go live and address it. So I wasn't intending to address it right now, but I looked at the clock and I realized the UK crowd is on the rise right now. And, you know, a lot of people over there in the UK be fucking with a nigga, be rocking with a nigga. So it ain't nothing if they get it first. You know, they my peoples all the same. Well, you know, much love, enough support from the UK. Lion Squad is big in the UK. Y'all ain't know? Yeah. So I appreciate all the the well wishes, all the kind words, and the gifts. You know, Everybody stay safe, man. Stay sucker free. You know what I mean? You know, you're welcome, Lavinia. You know, I think I did the best I can do considering what I had for Naya. If I could do more, if I was able to do more, I would have, you know. But I think I brought this, I sailed the ship as far as I can sail it. You know, we've hit dry land now. I'm tired. You know, I'm listening to Crush Bread. Somebody just sent me to it. I'm listening to his live. And I'm so turned off from it. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to hear this shit. I don't even want to hear the nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying, peoples? Don't give a fuck what the nigga saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to even hear it to start thinking and analyzing and yeah, I'm done. I'm done. I did all I could. Yo, Naya, I'm done, kid. I hope, I hope I did enough job, a good enough job, Naya. I just hope I did enough job. You know what I'm saying? I thank you, Naya, for whatever good tidings or fortune might have come my way during this endeavor right here. Big up, mans. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say I appreciate that, right? And I'll just say, yo, kid, rest in peace, Naya. Rest in real G peace, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Naya. You know what I mean? And I don't know what else to say, peoples. I think I said enough. You know, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna download the live, I'm gonna replay it for those of you who might have missed the beginning of it. You heard? In the meantime, you know what I'm saying? And between time, y'all know what it is. Lion Squad.